Hey everybody, Reflexive Moon here. Today is, tonight we're doing Tarot After Dark as per usual. Tower, I wonder if that'll come up in the spread. So we are in the new moon phase of the Sugar Goose Moon lunar cycle, so May. And yeah, I'm using today the Fountain Tarot deck. It's lovely. I really like the silver, I guess silver leaf, not gold leaf, but anyways, the silver applique on it. It's a bit of a chic and whimsical at the same time, I would say. Very minimalist, but I dig it. Mostly ideal human bodies. Unfortunately, that would be one of my critiques. And also there is a little bit of diversity in it, which is good. Like, always looking for diversity in a deck is one of my number one go-tos. So other than that, yeah, it's also kind of a bit heteronormative, which is the standard quo in most decks, unfortunately. So yeah, that's my little critique of the Fountain Tarot deck. I like it. It's nice and colorful, also neutral. Neutral is probably good on a new moon. It's a bit of a tiring, maybe cranky for some folks. I'm not sure where the moon is at right now, exactly in what sign. But Aries, that's what it is. Aries. So fiery energy, and the first sign of the zodiac. According to the Western zodiac. I'm sure there are various first signs of the zodiacs, given it's a circle. So, this is just a general spread, but if any themes pop up, whether it be love or career, we can just go with the flow as they show up. I've got some tea brewed up, burn some incense, set some intentions. So we are good to go. First card, the High Priestess reversed. Okay. So, the High Priestess reverse is kind of like not really activating the knowledge that you have acquired. Or maybe not acknowledging it even. Maybe you're selling yourself short in some type of way. But like the High Priestess is like a goddess. You know, she is a keeper of knowledge, sacred, spiritual knowledge. So she has a heightened understanding of like the esoteric and just like a medicine woman, basically, to a certain degree. I think that both the Empress and the High Priestess are that way, but the High Priestess definitely holds like a position as a spiritual knowledge keeper. So this being in reverse says to me that, that's probably, there's some blockages happening. I'm just going to go to the book because that's how I do best. So let's see here. Okay. Yeah, basically lack of spiritual connection, poor intuition, shallowness, ignorance, and what stands out to me also is vanity. Vanity has all kinds of ways of revealing itself. staring too much in the mirror, worrying about what other people think too much, just worrying about appearances. And, it's normal for us to primp and slap on some nice earrings and even put on makeup. But, it really will eat away at your soul if everything everything is centered in appearances. What will the neighbors think? That type of foolishness. But anyways, it also is totally a valid way to express anxiety. So maybe anxiety is your issue right now. Yeah, there's all kinds of reasons to be anxious. Vanity is also a form of narcissism. You think you know so much. You're all good and you're on a spiritual level, and at the end of the day, you just love looking at yourself way too much. Anyways, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And like my daddy used to always tell me when I was a little girl, beauty is only skin deep, but ugly is to the bone. Anyways, let's go here. Ace of Cups. Okay. So that's also reversed. So I think this has everything to do with maybe a blockage of love for yourself, and opening up to I don't know, just opening up to authenticity, especially if it's related to vanity. Being your authentic self and loving who you really are and how you really look. And it's totally important. It's totally important. Body image is really deadly for some folks. People get super sick, eating disorders. But like I said, I really feel narcissism is also rooted in this. And there's some really great videos on narcissism out there. I firmly suggest everybody read up on narcissism, because it affects us all. We all have it to a certain degree. And it's important to do that work on yourself, especially in this age of individuality, where everything is centered in worship of the self, individuality. It's important to know that you're special as an individual. We're all also just one race, which is the human race, right? Anyways, that's a bit of a cliche cop-out kind of statement. My bad. Okay, the Seven of Cups, overlooking everything. So decisions, making a choice. A choice in matters of the heart. So maybe indecision is not an issue that you have, which is really great, because that certainly causes a great deal of suffering. So yeah, being lost. So yeah, this kind of is the card of indecision. So wishing instead of doing, prolonging a choice, indulgence, muffling your inner voice through distraction. I think that this speaks to a lot that is, that is related to issues with vanity and not being not loving yourself authentically, because you get lost in worrying about what other people think, and then it totally hinders your ability to stay focused and on the right track. So yeah, that's sort of the bird's eye perspective of everything. Not being able to make a decision on what it is that you're doing. And subconsciously, the Six of Coins. And the Six of Coins has to do with giving and receiving. So, like reciprocity, balance. Um, and it's reversed. So, um, this could be related to financial frustration, lack of lack of planning, and being envious of other people. Whew, that is a heavy one. Jealousy will definitely put you in a high priestess reversal role, like 100%. And yeah, comparing yourself to other people is it's really it's really debilitating. And yeah, let's see here. 10 of Wands though. Coming from a place of 10 of Wands. So maybe this is maybe this has to do with, like, so you've completed, like, actualizing the goals, things are on the right track, your creative energy is completing a cycle. So now we're here, and maybe the other cards, maybe this speaks to like being a bit boasty or um arrogant, but out of insecurity. So I feel like that has something to do with it, but this is something to be proud of for sure, but too much pride will definitely get you down. Um, People also find that offensive, and I think that if this is the person that you're trying to be upright, I think it's really important to have confidence, but overconfidence, it's distasteful. It's extremely distasteful, and I feel like it's easy and safe to say that it can cause harm to other people, especially if you are somebody that people are looking up to as a spiritual advisor in some type of way, or as a knowledge keeper. It's really important to stay humble. So hats off to you for this business of completing your creative endeavor. However, don't let it get to your head. Okay. So strength is trying to come out reversed. And that's in like the soon to be. The strength card is, yeah, I don't know. So it's coming out reversed, and the way I see the strength card, like, the woman's face has like the potential to be super or this person's face has the potential to be super like kind and like a happy look on their face. It also, you could easily interpret this as a smug look, and it's almost like, haha, I've tamed the beast, or so you think. A lion is always going to be a lion no matter what you do. So if it's the beast within you and you think that you've tamed it, it's like that one is too many and 1,000 is never enough. Like, you go for that one bit of something that's your vice that you've been able to overcome, and you're right back at square one. So it's really important to be safe about that, for sure. Okay. So okay, so your attitude about your position, your initial position, is The Seven of Wands reversed. The Seven of Wands to me is a bit of a battle, it looks like. And again, it's the suit of fire. It's actualizing creative energy. And I'm just going to look it up here. Unspeakable determination. So getting through your battle. But in reverse, it's hesitating and resulting, which results in loss, indecision, and apprehension. So basically, don't hesitate. There's some type of decision that you have to make, and it's like the hesitating part is what is going to bite you in the ass, it sounds like. So let's stay focused and get her done. Here we go. 6 of Cups. All right, so outside influences. There's some good loving. Good loving going on. Good loving in the morning. Good loving in the evening. We can do it till the break of dawn. 'Cause you give me that feeling. Joy revisited. That makes me think of that tidying up with Mary Kondo, I think her name is. Oh, I'm sorry if I'm not doing justice to your fabulous name. Anyways, when things spark joy. So maybe this is making decisions about your house and getting rid of stuff, or moving, whatever it is that you're, that has to do with your house and home. So a new beginning, a promising future, and renewal. So it could be a renewal of vows. It could be a renewal of vows that you've made to yourself or coming back into yourself. Just like coming to an end of the plateau and having a next basically cliff to climb, the next round of moving forward, for sure. Okay. Oh, and the Chariot. Speaking of moving forward movement. Here we go. I love this card. It's like so dreamy. So forward movement that is clear, transparent, all the buzzwords, all of the buzzwords in our forward movement of the Chariot. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Harnessing forces. This dude is harnessing some forces. He's got some see-through horses that he has definitely been able to domesticate on some level. So hats off to him. Triumph over obstacles, steady resolve, renewed motivation, harmony, the inner search for truth. And, we're firm in spring right now. We have, a summer solstice to look forward to. So I think this is really, really great. The sun has been out a lot. We're able to go outside, replenish our vitamin D, and yeah. Good times. And oh my gosh. Okay. So remember I mentioned the Tower in the beginning of our spread? Here we go. Here we go. It's a reversed. So there's a bit of a stagnant energy that has to do with, things needing to come crashing down and change. in order to spark change, but it's not doing that. And what I love about this card is that it really sort of, there's like a reflection in it. So no matter what, whether the tower is reversed or not, it's like, it's still this sort of as above and so below type of situation. I really like this tower card. And it speaks to just like, you know, symbolisms of the elements and yeah, tilting, the imbalance tilting and coming down. So right now it's not doing that enough. So maybe there's some conflict that's about to arise, or, you know, you need to make that decision to change, relocate yourself. It could be in the area of work. Pardon me, but it's definitely something that needs to happen if you're going to flip it and reverse it and go back to an upright high priestess, my friend. So let's just provide some emphasis on the tower here. But I feel strongly that I've covered it mostly. So, trapped in pattern, unwillingness to change, financial losses, delusional, servile, same old, same old. So, yeah. Like I just mentioned before, this business of like moving on to the next plateau. There's nothing on the top but a bucket and a mop and an illustrated book about birds. Shout out to Kurt Cobain fans out there. Yeah. Stagnant energy. Move on to the next plateau. You see a lot out there, but don't be scared. Who needs actions when you not got words? So yeah, never mind the words and just take action. It's as simple as that. Thank you for joining me this evening, and I appreciate you checking out my channel through the beginning of this journey that I'm on, and I look forward to growing and developing this skill that I'm working on. And please hit like or subscribe. Yeah, take care, and we'll see you in the next quarter. Take care.